Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show.
Let's do this. So we're starting off with some sad news. Information is coming out of Patagonia that a Czech climber has died and 2 Brazilian climbers have gone missing on Fitz Roy. The Brazilian pair were a team and were last seen on the Franco-Argentina link-up. They never returned from the mountain. The Czech team were climbing Via Francesca and only one climber made it home, reporting that his partner had frozen to death. A 19-person rescue team set out to look for the Brazilian climbers, including Italians Paolo Marazzi and Claudio Mignori. So incredibly sad news, and there isn't a huge amount of information available at the moment. We know the Czech climber died, the 2 Brazilians are missing, and that team, the rescue team, went out in horrendous weather to try to find them and had to call it off because of the bad conditions. So our hearts are with the family. We don't know the names necessarily of the climbers who have died and missing yet, but we'll let you know when more information comes out.
Moving from that, we've got more news coming from Patagonia, this time of a first ascent. Planet Mountain have reported that Raini Dileco alpinist Paolo Marazzi and Luca Scherer have made the first ascent of Cerro Manguia-Fuaco. The new route is called Lapel de Vide and is 6E, M4 and 400 meters. The pair made an approach of 3 days and then had to wait out a 5-day storm before making the first ascent of the mountain in a day's ascent, using a mixture of rock climbing and alpine gear. Amazing effort and a real adventure. Yes, amazing effort there from Paolo and Luca, and I don't know, every time I read up about these things, I'm just amazed by like that sense of adventure. That's like a 5-day walk, the 5-day storm, 3-day walk in, 1-day ascent, like all to reach this mountain that nobody has been to before. Like nobody's ever been up this mountain before. It's incredible.
Yeah, in Chamonix we just get a lift.
Yeah.
And then I abseil into the line, and I climb the line, I get a lift, and I go and have a beer.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas these guys,
I prefer my thing.
Okay. But no, I'm impressed, and Patagonia, as always, is a wild and wonderful place, I imagine, if you're equipped to deal with that kind of situation.
Now this weekend was the 3rd round of the UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup, and we were there capturing all of the action, and we will be bringing you those videos next week. But for now, here's the results. In the men's speed comp, it was Russia's Anton Nemov who had the fastest time of the night, beating his teammate Vladislav Yulov by a fraction of a second. For the women, it was Russia's Valerina Bogdan who took the gold medal, beating last weekend's winner Ekaterina Kosheva. The lead climbing comp took place on the spectacularly overhanging arch that runs up the inside of the Sasfe multi-storey car park. For the men, it was local hero Swiss climber Yannick Glattard who took the win, beating his rival Russia's Nikolav Kozolov, who also topped out the route but had a slower time. For the women, the favourite was Maria Tolkalina, but an early slip for her meant that Woo-Sin Shin took the victory, beating Swiss athlete Sina Gotes, who also topped the route. It was spectacular. That is the only way to describe it. It was pretty awesome to be there.
That's awesome. I do like the fact that a Swiss climber won the men's lead and a Swiss climber came second in the female.
Yes.
Not that I dislike other nations, but it's like traditionally ice climbing is dominated by kind of like Korea, Russia, Poland, those kind of countries. So it's good to see some Eastern European, Western European athletes getting in there.
So I mentioned the highlight videos. They will be coming next week, fingers crossed, hopefully, Monday, Tuesday. So if you want a more in-depth sort of climbing daily style look at those results, then stay tuned for next week.
Cool. Okay, next up we are heading over to Bolivia, or actually to Aconcagua to be more exact, which is not in Bolivia, it's in Argentina. According to Aconcagua Online, a group of 5 Aymara indigenous women from Bolivia have climbed South America's highest peak, Aconcagua, 6,961 meters in the Argentinian Andes. The group, known as the Cholita climbers, decided to start climbing in 2014 after being porters and cooks for mountaineering expeditions, making several significant ascents throughout South America. Aconcagua was seen as their ultimate goal. So I don't know if you remember, but at the Pile d'Or this year, we saw 2 of these now very famous women climbers who basically dress in their traditional dress. I'm pretty sure most people have seen them, but it's incredible. They have crampons, ice axes, mountaineering boots, but they dress in their traditional dresses, which are these massive dresses, and then they've got maybe a technical jacket on top. But yeah, really super impressive, and it's amazing what they're doing for Bolivian culture. And they are basically, there's a big movement in Bolivian culture, I was just reading about it, where women are kind of taking more of the kind of the like the predominantly male roles that have kind of traditionally been filled by males. So it's good to see that kind of shift in culture in that country.
You know how you're Scottish and
Yes.
I'm a quarter Scottish.
Yes.
Should we wear kilts as our traditional wear up Mont Blanc this summer?
Yeah, if we going up along this summer.
I don't know. We should now.
I think that's a great
if
idea.
they can do it, we because the Scottish. We can
Absolutely.
do
Have
it.
you got a kilt?
No.
We should get some.
Yeah.
I'd
You got
go
a
very traditional. Yeah. I'll get you a kilt.
Underwear at Mont Blanc?
No,
or not?
no underwear.
No underwear
That's
at Mont Blanc.
untraditional.
Whew. I was just thinking about that. It's totally thrown me.
chilly.
Now, news of a repeat of a frankly ridiculously stupidly high highball in Bishop. Too Big to Fail is a 50-foot high mega highball, first climbed by Alex Honnold in 2012. The V10 line was climbed by Nick Mulhausen, becoming the 6th person to top the route. Nick worked the climb for 4 days and was mentally prepared for the obvious danger of the route. He took a huge 25-foot fall from the crux, but managed to regain his confidence and sent the route 5 minutes later on his next go. Why don't they bolt it?
It looks like a sport route.
It's
so
50 foot long. It's like, what?
It's a free solo.
It is a free solo.
Basically a free solo.
Do you remember the video of Alex Honnold doing
I remember
it?
the video of Alex Honnold doing it, and it is terrifying.
So scary.
Although when you watch Alex Honnold free solo, I feel less terrified than when I watch other people do stuff like that. So when I watch that video,
Yeah.
I feel more scary.
Yeah, there is a video that we've embedded on the EpicTV website, and it's really good, so do check it out. But honestly, like, you might as well like highball stannage. Like, what's the difference?
But is
Why
that
are we
not a thing
doing
now
trad
that
gear?
like a lot of trad routes these days are just kind of now essentially boulders?
Yeah, the ones without gear in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, I always find it
it's like a
weird.
gearless sport route.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's got like a 13D or something rating. I always struggled with like why some people are like, let's bolt that boulder, but that boulder, that's a boulder.
I mean, it is a big boulder.
Yeah, but I've seen boulders that have been bolted.
Yeah, I've seen big boulders that have been bolted as well.
Do you
But
remember
maybe it's because Alex Honnold did the first ascent, and so he's like, I'm like, this is the type of bouldering
Yeah.
I want to do.
I mean, obviously it's in Bishop, it's a bouldering. I get why it is a boulder. I mean, do you remember in Valdemello in Italy?
Yeah.
That huge boulder
Yeah.
full of sport routes.
Yeah.
It's a boulder.
Is it? Do you reckon that's about the same size as that?
No, I think the boulder in Valdemello is bigger.
Yeah, that was pretty massive.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done, Nick Mulhausen.
Mulhausen.
Mulhausen. Definitely got that wrong.
Yeah.
Right, 9B counter. What happened to the theme tune?
Our singing.
Yeah.
Everyone hated it.
Did they?
There was so many. There was one dude who was like, that made my day, and everyone else was like, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
I pinned the guy's comment. He said it made
Did you?
their day. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think that we need some more input. I think from this.
Okay.
Let's get people to send in their interpretations of the 9B counter.
Singing or
It could be singing. It could be on a recorder. It could be on a violin. It could be on a
Spoons.
guitar. It could be on a piano. It could be on a spoons. It could be on a box.
a pop. Oh, see.
You're like
I want H's synthesizer.
Yeah, that would be very good.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Send in your interpretations of the 9B counter.
Climb at epictv.com.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a bit to discuss in this
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna first of all air my grievance.
We
right?
made a boo boo.
We screwed up. Charles Albert. We gave him 3 points for 9A.
He's no more.
It was 2018. It turns out. So
Mellow, they're like taking their time over their videos.
Yeah, they
they're
are,
a month
aren't they?
late. Yeah.
So, but we were talking about whether we start again with this, but I feel very much the 9B counter evolves with the show, and therefore we're not going to start again.
No,
what I am going to do is just scribble it out.
Wow.
Yep. So there we go. Charles, I'm very sorry, mate. I know you don't care about this at all because I'm sure he doesn't, but he's off it. Now, here's my issue with the 9B counter, right?
I mean, you did. That's quite messy. I was thinking you just like. put a
No, I
line.
just scrawled. I just went through the thing. The 9B counter was so easy
because nobody's climbing.
because
any
no one's
9Bs.
climbing many 9Bs, and it was a joke. I mean, it's become a very important part of the climbing world.
Folklore.
But originally it was a joke.
Yeah.
This is. There are a lot of 8Cs going
Yeah,
on. This
you
is-
guys are getting too good, basically. Frankly, there's too many good boulders out there.
Yeah.
You guys need to train your long
climbers.
sport climbing and start filling up this one. This one's feeling neglected.
And it was
that
easier.
one's now messy.
So we're going to keep this going because we've
Mellow.
started it. Yeah. We're going to keep this going because we started it. But as you can see, we're going to mess it up. So apologies. Please, Karen. I just spat everywhere.
Please carry on watching us.
Please help us.
Even though please help Matt stop spitting.
Tag us, people, because we need your help. Oh, you've got another 8C, right?
I've got another 8C. So I'm just going to talk about it because Christoph Rauch has done an ascent from dirt grows the flowers in Coronico. It was his third visit to the block. The block was first done I don't know when it was done, but it was done by Dave Graham.
Right.
I had a voiceover, but we're not doing voiceover.
No.
And it's his 8th 8C.
So that means 1 point.
1 point for Christoph.
So Daniel Woods is storming. Oh,
Wait, Daniel Woods has got another one.
Yeah.
So basically, after we reported him doing 8C plus Sleepwalker, it then got drawn to the attention that the same day he did an 8C. I can't remember what it's called, but it means he gets 1 extra point. Jeez.
Daniel Woods in the lead with 3 points.
And then I'll tell you what's just happened, and I'm just reading this now, is that Mello, are you trying to annoy us? They just like dropped a video, Keenan Takashi did 2 8Cs. And I'm like, he's on the counter! And then I read into it and it was
last year.
Last year.
This will even out. Come like March, no one's going to be tagging last year's sends. It will be
That's
okay.
true. That's true. And we don't really have a problem with Mello. Just
No, we like
just
him.
Matt does. Yeah. So Daniel Woods winning.
Yeah, 9 count. Yeah, he's on top.
You predicted that at the start.
I
didn't
know
you?
he's going to win. He's a sport climber as well. He'll be in Spain soon.
He's going to go and take on first minute.
First round, first minute. Yeah, he was working it last year.
Yeah, I think he's going to do that this year. What this count is going to do is going to really show who the all-rounder performers.
This is true.
And who's better than Daniel Woods.
Media on the EpicTV website. There's quite a few good videos up there at the moment, including Dave Fitzgerald's Blockbuster video from moon climbing and Puzzle Glass. Puzzle Glass. That's very, very good. We've got Blockfest. In fact, should we show a teaser of the Blockfest?
Yes, please.
Teaser. A mega edit there from Dave Pett of Blockfest, of Yonder Climbing Wall, and of Eugenie Lee, who's pretty damn strong.
Amazing, yeah. She came second.
She did.
Just. Apparently. Next up, Cold House Media have released their last vlog on the travels, I think. Yeah, that's right. Is it?
No.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. No, on travels, so you got to watch it to get the
Season
full story.
1, yeah.
Season 1, we're moving into season 2. 83 vlogs later, 83 vlogs later. This is pretty amazing. Beautifully shot, beautifully edited. beautiful people, beautiful climbing. Japanese looks beautiful.
Japanese.
People look beautiful.
Okay. Shop stuff. Grivel items, right? That's what we're shoving this week.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got some really good deals on Grivel stuff. It is snow, it's puking outside. I can't tell you how much it's puking. And the other thing is we've got like a Grivel video coming out this Friday.
We do, yeah. It's a tour around their Cormeo facility in Italy. It was pretty mega. We met a bit of a legend.
Yeah, so. Talking about the history of Grivel and history of mountaineering. And to honor that, we are giving you a great deal on Grivel stuff. So if you're looking to get some ice axes, some crampons, any kind of mountaineering stuff, get over to EpicTV shop and get yourself the bargain. There's also other bargains going as well, but that's the main one.
So I think that's it, isn't it? We done?
You've got to wish, well, we both have to wish, but you particularly, he likes you more than me.
True, someone got a hold of us on Instagram, and Josh, happy 20th birthday for Friday. Congratulations, mate. Hope you have a few beers on us. Not actually on us.
No, buy your own beers, but just think about us while you're drinking it.
Just think about us.
But that reminds me that we were supposed to do it on the Instagram Live this Friday. His lovely girlfriend asked us to do it Friday, but you're not here this Friday.
No.
So we're doing it now, and that also reminds me that it's every day, 4:30 Central European time. We go on Instagram and we basically talk about what's going on in climbing, what's going on at EpicTV. We answer your questions. So if you ever have any questions for myself or Matt, come on, you can ask us anything. If it's private, we probably won't answer. But everything else we'll try and answer.
Most things.
Yeah, most things we'll answer.
It's 4:30 Central European time, so if you're watching in the UK, it's minus 1 hour. It's 3:30.
It's 3:30, yeah. So basically a good excuse to go outside and, I was going to say have a cigarette break, but you probably don't smoke. Maybe you do.
No.
If you do, go outside or have a coffee break. And
watch us.
Yeah. Up to anything interesting this weekend?
Skiing, I hope.
Nice.
You?
My wife is leaving me for the weekend. So I'm looking after the 3 kids. So I'm gonna take them skiing.
Nice.
And it's snowing. How much has it snowed in the last 24 hours?
So much. We dug out the driveway. It was like that, at least.
Crazy. See you next week.
Bye.